Welcome back, Forester Dragons. This week we're going to be adding our color wheel, finishing that off, at least the drawing portion, and we're going to fill in these shapes with different things that are meaningful to who you are. And that's part of art, is expressing who you are and what's important to you. And so as you get older and take more classes in art, hopefully when you go to middle school and high school, you're going to be building a portfolio that represents who you are and where you are in art. And art is truly expressing who you are. So we're going to have one section that's going to show your favorite food. Mine's ice cream. And you can use words. You could have written ice cream here instead of drawn a picture. You can use words, you can use modified stick people, which this is a modified stick person. Remember, I show you how to not just draw lines, but to use the oval, the rectangle, the triangle to create shapes. Over here I used words to write my favorite shows. I've got Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Marvel, Star Wars, Aquaman. Up here I drew like my dream. My dream would be a restful place in the woods by a lake. I drew my favorite place to visit, Disney, and then things I like to do, dancing and painting. So you got your favorite things, your favorite shows, your favorite food, your color wheel, your favorite place, and your dream. Your dream can be anything. Your favorite job, what you want to be when you grow up, what you want to live in, any of those things. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so in the color wheel, so right here where I made that perfect circle and put a dot in the middle, you're going to do a simplified form. That means we're going to have 6 sections at first. So I just want you to draw, basically, let's do a line straight down the middle. Off of that line, I want you to make a triangle in the middle of each side. Now it looks like a pizza, right? So line down the middle with an X across that line, okay? Now, this would be our primary and secondary colors, but we're gonna see what happens. We know if we overlap red and blue, we get purple, right? So we're going to go ahead and do a modified version of this. So we're going to have, if this is red, I'm going to put an R in it. This is orange, and this is yellow. This would be green, this would be blue, and this would be purple. Okay. So we've got, because we know red and blue make purple, right? But if they overlap, so if blue and purple overlap, I'm going to have you play around with that when you're painting. So I'm just going to create a smaller triangle here. This is going to be blue and purple, okay, which is an intermediate or an analogous color where they overlap. Here I'm going to do the same. This would be purple and red, okay. Red and orange, yellow and orange, yellow and green, and blue and green. Okay, those are those analogous colors where I mix 2 colors, those intermediates in between. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. So in this section down here, I think I'm going to do my favorite food, which you already know is ice cream. You can write the word, but yours may be pizza, yours may be a sandwich. I'm just going to draw an ice cream bowl. Be sure you add some fun details, or if you're writing words, fill your space. Like on my bowl, I'm even going to do a design. Okay. Okay. So I've got my ice cream drawn. Then maybe in this section over here, I'll do my favorite, let's see, I'll do my favorite things to do. So this time I'm going to draw just an easel, you know, which is an art stand so you can paint. And it's going to have a painting on it with cups of paint and paint spilling. So I've got kind of a, I'm going to put some paintbrushes in it. And you can kind of see, there's my little easel. Got my ice cream. Then up here, I think I'm going to do, I'll do, and this one, well, oh, my fluffy one, I'm going to do my dreams. So I'll do my favorite place in this one. So I'm going to draw a castle because, you know, I love Disney. Now my castle may look a little different than the Disney castle, but that's okay because I'm creating my own. And I could just have the globe from Disney back here. And I could just write the words, right? So I'm going to finish it off. And making sure that your papers are really glued together is important because mine keeps popping up as I'm drawing. So, and I may even just write the word Disney real big across my castle so you can see it. I'll do it in black later. Then over here where my dream is, you know, like I said, having some water. I love the sound of water. And then maybe a little path up to a little house. Somewhere quiet. You know, put some trees around it. So mine almost looks like a tree house. Maybe that's what I can turn it into. So I've made my dream. And then my last section, remember, was favorite movies. So maybe I like Star Wars. So maybe over here, instead of just using words, this time I use a lightsaber. Maybe I do a sword from Lord of the Rings. So, and I can write the words. But now my drawing portion is pretty much filled in. I've drawn my favorite things. So I've got my color wheel, my favorite food, my favorite activity, my favorite place, my dream, my favorite movies, and I'm good to go. I've got 3 lines, they're different kinds of lines, but there are 3 of the same connecting to the shape from my apple. Okay, and you've shaded, you've got your value on your apple. So next time you tune in, we're going to start the color process. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.